Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber today. Matthew and I appreciate you tuning in. Got something a little different, continuation of a project we started a couple weeks ago. Hang on and we'll be right back to talk about it. Okay guys, we're back. Appreciate you hanging in there. What we got today is true southern yellow pine. Now, I see a lot of comments on Facebook, Wood-Mizer, people sawing SYP. Yes, technically all pines are southern yellow pine, but this is the true species of southern yellow pine. They only grow here in the south. They grow very slow. Nobody's replanting them because they grow so slow, but the bark's a little different. Looks similar to a forest pine. Forest pine kind of starts looking like a yellow pine when it gets real old, but these are true southern yellow pines. Now, why are they here? Well, a few weeks ago we did a project for a customer, the Hemlock. They brought it in and then changed their mind and decided to do it for a local church for a charity. Well, since they have installed all that hemlock, and apparently the house was in worse shape than they thought, so they decided to do the whole house. Now, it would have been nice if they could have got some hemlock, but this is what they got. This is, to me, technically better. I like this better than hemlock for siding. So Matthew and I are going to go through these 15 logs and try to cut as many good 1x6s for lap siding as we can get. Now, you can see one log's got a hole in the end of it. The other end don't look too bad, so we'll probably cut it to 8 foot, see if we can get anything out of it. And there's another one right here at my feet, same way. If it don't yield nothing, it don't yield nothing. But they dropped them off day before yesterday. We told them we'd get on them as quick as we could so they could get that project wrapped up. So we appreciate you tuning in for the journey. Let's get them on the mill and start making some boards. Okay guys, we got our first 2 logs in here. Like I told you earlier, we're cutting 1x6s. So I get a lot of questions. People ask, well, how do you cut a log? Well, there's many different ways, but what determines how you cut a log is what you're going to get out. Now, in our case, we only want one board, 1x6. We don't need 8s, we don't need 10s, we don't need 4s, we need 1x6s. So with that in mind, I've drawn out a little box here. It's off center, it'll probably go down a little bit. But we're going to take our top cut, and then we may take a second cut. Then we're going to roll it over, and we'll take a flitch cut, and then we'll take one. And all these, I want to try to get them wide enough so that Matthew can run that flitch through the edge and make a 1x6 out of it. Then we'll roll it over here, and we'll cut down this face until we have a 6-inch thick cant, the width of the log. And it'll probably be about 9-10 inches. So if we get a 6x9, that's 9 1-inch boards. Should get one here 10, one here 11, 12, 13. We should get 13 1x6s out of that. Now that's what I'm thinking. Now of course as we cut it, this log's got a little bow in it. That bow's going to hurt our yield. So by this end I should get 13. But by the time we get the log done, we'll see how many we actually get because of that bow. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not every tree's straight. Most of them are actually crooked. If you look down at about right here, it kind of kicks out a little bit. It's just something you got to deal with, guys. Every log's different. It'd be nice to saw 24-inch, 12-foot long, perfect logs every day, but you don't. More often than not, this is what you're going to saw. It's 12 to 16-inch log. It's got a little of this in it. Sometimes they'll do the banana roll. Just, you got to work through it. But all that's being said, this is where I'm aiming. And where I'm aiming is dependent on what I want to get. In this case, it's all 1x6s. So let's get everything fired up. We're running a Wood-Mizer double hard Turbo 7 55 thousandths blade. Most of you guys don't run them. Wood-Mizer don't recommend you run them on this mill. And the reason they don't is the blade is thicker, and the wheels on this mill are, let me double check. Yeah, the guide wheels on this mill is 19 inches. I think the bigger mills, they're like 24. So you're compressing that blade around a smaller wheel, and it will affect the life cycle on it. Instead of getting 10, 12 or more sharpenings out of a 45 thousandths, you'll probably be around 4 to 8 on a 55. But we run a production mill, and I love the cut quality. It'll cut through these hard yellow pine knots, and it won't work over top of them. It'll just be flat. So that's why we run them. I don't recommend you do, but I do. This is my mill. I'll run what I like on it, and I like this blade. 4 knotty pine. Now, if we was sawing poplar, I'd put a 45 thousandths on and saw it as fast as I could get it. But you can't do that. We've sawed for years, haven't we, Matthew? You cannot saw wide open with a 45 thousandths blade. When you get one of them hard knots in southern yellow pine, forest pine, Virginia pine, it will just literally hop over top of it, because that knot is hard as concrete. So, enough talking. Let's make some boards. Okay guys, welcome back. Matthew probably run that on a quick time lapse through there. We talked about sawing this log before we sawed it, and by my drawing I told you if the log was good and straight we'd get 13. Well, the log had a little bow in it. You know what it cost us? 2 boards. We ended up with 11, just about perfect 1x6s. One of them had just a little bark on it, but when you're lapping the siding, that just a little bit of bark won't matter. So that's what a crooked log will cost you. It costs us 2 boards. Nothing you can do about it. You just got to saw it out and get rid of it. Let me talk about one thing here real quick, guys. I've been lax on my safety glasses. I finally found them. Matthew and I both have to wear glasses because of the prescription, but you need safety glasses. These, I didn't like them originally because they had clear sides on them. So you can see I blacked the sides out on them. It was messing with my vision, but I got tired of getting hit in the face with sawdust. Now, let's talk about our saw blade. I told you I run a 55 thousandths wood miser for a reason, and let me prove it to you. Matthew's gonna get down here close. Come over here. Right here is a hard pine knot. Now, most time, I'm sure you guys saw it, and you'll see it hump up on top of there. That's a machinist grade straight edge. There's no hump in that. Right here's another one. No hump in that. Guys, that's why I run the blade I run. We're sawing grade lumber here. This is going on somebody's home. You know, it may hang there 50 years, may hang there 100 years, I don't know. But we're trying our best to saw the best quality we can, and if that means I have to buy a blade that I know won't last as long as another one, I'm fine with that. It allows me to saw fast and saw super good quality, and that's the two things I'm looking for. I'm not looking for cheap, not looking for affordable. I'm looking for the best quality and the fastest saw I can do. That's me, that's my rant. If you don't want to run them, that's fine. I run them for that reason, because we've sawed this crap for 10 years and fight that. I'd have to saw slow. I'd try to gauge where the knots were, and I'd saw fast and then slow down for the knot, and I'd miss one and it'd just hop over it. Makes an ugly board. Be proud of your craft. Matthew and I are sawyers, and we want to saw the best we can. I've let some stuff go out of here before that I was ashamed of, and we were having problems with our mill. Had bad alignment, and you know, I apologized to the customer. I said, I got a problem and I'm chasing it, I'm gonna find it. And we have, you know. So, enough said about that. We got 14 more logs to go, so we're gonna get through them. It's getting hot. We're gonna get these fans turned back on. But guys, as always, we do appreciate you watching. Let's get back to work. Hey guys, welcome back. I'll be honest with you, it's a couple days after we finished this. Somehow we lost the outro, or we didn't do one, I don't know. It's been crazy around here, you know. Matthew and I are just extremely busy. Lots of customer work, lots of molder planer stuff. But today we were focused on these 1x6, 12-foot long yellow pines. Now these were true yellow pines. They're hard to come by anymore around here. Everything's got replaced with forest pine, loblolly, Virginia pine, such as that. But these will make an excellent long-term siding for the house the church is working on. So this is kind of a continuation of a video we did probably about a month ago. Hopefully this is enough. If not, bring us some more. We'll saw some more for them. But anytime you're doing stuff like this, take pride in your work, especially a product like this. You should all the time, but especially a product that is going straight on the house. They're going to see what we see. If it looks good now, it'll look good then. If it don't look good now, it ain't gonna look no better when they put it on the side of the house, like our barn over here. Matthew can show you. You know, if you do a bad job sawing, it's always gonna look like a bad job. So put a lot of effort into it, be proud of what you do. Matthew and I put a lot of effort into our wood miser, keeping it running straight. We've been fighting it for a few days here, replaced a lot of stuff, chasing the noise, chasing the vibration, but I think we got it. I hope. So, guys, we appreciate you watching. If you get a chance, like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends about us. We're growing by leaps and bounds, and that's all because of you watching. We greatly appreciate it. Don't forget about Solomon at Third Beard Fishing. Him and Matthew do all our videos. They come out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 5:00 p.m. That's going to do it for today. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.